I am now introducing Insane Ian. Achievement unlocked!
Hi, MarsCon. It's like an AA meeting. I love it. All right, here we go.
The world's longest-running comedy music concert series is back.
That's one. We have 45 more songs.
MarsCon 2026 is taking place March 6th through 8th at the Hilton Minneapolis St. Paul Mall of America Hotel in Bloomington, Minnesota.
Move the things. Give ample prancing space.
Ample prancing space.
Ample prancing space.
Is the name of my Worm Quartet. I don't need a name for a Worm Quartet tribute band.
Well, who did what now?
This year's event will have performances by The Great Luke Ski, Carrie Dalby, Dino Mike, Devo Spice, Ross Child, That Lucky Panda, Beth Kinderman, Meow Meme, Holy Bongwater, and this year's comedy music guest of honor, Insane Ian.
Order up all the food you enjoy. With long subs or a double hot joy. Bringing it to you if you're in Illinois. It's my job. I'm a delivery boy.
A weekend badge is $70 at the door. For more info on MarsCon, visit marscon.org.
I'm learning things. I don't know what, but I'm learning things.
Greetings, Internet, and welcome to another episode of A Comedy Musician Reacts. My name is Insane Ian, and I'm a comedy musician and comedy music fan, and on this show I react to comedy music from the perspective of a comedy musician, because that's what I am, and that's what I do, and that's what this is, and that's why you're here, and that's why today I am reacting to Shoot My Shot, the theme song for Polyarmory by the Stupendium. If this is your first time joining us, yes, I am a comedy musician and I react exclusively to comedy music because that is where my field of expertise is. What this means for you is that I'm going to pause the video. Kind of a lot, actually. This way I'm not talking over or laughing over the jokes and missing them. This way I can discuss how the video and lyrics work in tandem to help enhance the comedy. Sometimes I'm analyzing, sometimes I'm summarizing, sometimes I'm explaining jokes, because that's always fun for people, and sometimes I'm just sitting back and laughing my damn head off. It's a crapshoot whatever you're gonna get, but I think it's a good time. If you like that sort of thing, please like, share, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, do all the things to feed the algorithm to get more eyeballs onto these videos. And if you really want to help the channel out, consider supporting me on Patreon, where patrons get to see these videos early, get my music and comedy early, and all sorts of other cool things like that. Anyway, all of that out of the way. Let us dive into this video. Now, admittedly, this video is not hitting my Patreon early because I got to see this video early. I'm getting to see it before it comes out so that when this video drops, my reaction will drop as well. So thank you very much, Stupendium, once again for sending me your video early. I am excited for this one, mainly because the last Stupendium song that was actually used as a theme song for a video game by the same people who made this game, it won Stupendium a Comedy Music Award. So, Vending Machine of Love, for the Only Cans game, won Stupendium their first Logan Award for comedy music. So I'm excited to see, what this developer has done for this game called Polyarmory, and also, obviously, what Stupendium has done with the theme song. So, let's not waste any more time. Let's dive in. All of the weapons featured in this video are non-firing props replicas filmed in a safe, supervised environment. I'm going to take it back. The video contains scenes of flashing images. Viewer discretion is advised. Good to have that little preamble there. And of course, a Stupendium target. Did we make a smiley face, or... No, we turned it into the subscribe button. Perfect. Alright, in 2019 I produced the theme song for my friend's game, Only Cans Thirst Date, an act I have already apologized for. Apologized for it in that video. Now that same friend has made a new game, Polyarmory, and I fear I must do so again. Apologize, not make the song. Or both, in this case, apparently. Also, by the way, the name Polyarmory kills me. That is so good. Obviously, it's a play on the term polyamory, but, you know, being amory or amorous toward a poly relationship, meaning multiple partners, and polyamorousness means you engage in multiple partners in a relationship. Polyarmory would mean multiple weapons. Back in the day when a lot of people in America were trying to exercise their Second Amendment rights and speak about gun control. We liked to call them amosexuals, but yeah, people who are very extreme about their love of weaponry. But anyway.
This is a song about that special kind of love. The love between a man and his hardware.
I like the American accent we're affecting here. Also, the suit in the red, white, and blue makes this a distinctively focused song.
And nothing else. Get your mind out of the gutter.
That gentle cleaning of the rifle there, looking lovingly at it. The visuals, I feel, are going to be just as good as the lyrics here.
Or don't.
Pull up on the scene, looking sweet in my camo gear. Nothing you to seen, I repeat, this is camo gear.
Right out the gate with a great line. Step onto this scene looking great in my camo gear. Nothing you have seen, I repeat, this is camo gear. Because camouflage is meant to camouflage you. If you're camouflaged, you aren't seen. It's such an easy joke, but it is immediately funny. Hits you right out of the gate. That's so good. Alright, I have to take it back.
Pull up on the scene, looking sweet in my camo gear. Nothing you to seen, I repeat, this is camo gear. Lemon so cheap to the sleek, Gucci bandolier. Fancy little olive on the stick in my can of beer.
On fleek with an ammo belt bandolier. Oh my god. Fancy little olive on a stick and my can of beer. Not to say that amosexuals are a type or have a type, but they do. They are. This is already... We're playing on the comedy of stereotypes here.
I see you mounted on the wall with you looking like that. You know I'm the kind of guy who can admire a nice rack.
You know, I'm the kind of guy who can admire a nice rack. Gun rack. That's so good. It reminds me of that scene in Wayne's World when Stacy, Wayne's ex-girlfriend, who he's already broken up with, comes and gives him an anniversary gift. And he's like, why are you giving me an anniversary gift? We're broken up. I dumped you. She's completely in denial. And he unwraps it and goes, if it's a human head, I'm going to be very upset. Unwraps it and goes, what is it? It's a gun rack. Why did you give me a gun rack? I don't even own a gun, let alone many that would necessitate the need for an entire rack. I fumbled on the words. Necessitate a need for an entire rack. What am I going to do with a gun rack? Love that scene. Often quote that line a lot, actually. That's why I have it memorized. But it reminds me of that gun rack scene.
What's the you and I? Can I pull that slide back to a party back of mine? We can bust a nightcap.
So last week, and if you haven't seen it, and judging by the numbers, most of you haven't, I reacted to another rapper who does a lot of really great bars named Scoochie Boochie, and his very innuendo-laced song, I Still Have Sex. And I reacted much the same way in that I'm taking off my glasses by the sheer ferocity of the puns and wordplay, and I feel like I'm going to do that a lot here. This is a 7-minute song, and we're barely into it. Pop a nightcap. Popping a cap, obviously, gunplay. A nightcap is something that you share with someone. Having a nightcap is... Sometimes it's a drink at night, and sometimes it leads to other nighttime bedroom events. But great wordplay. Going back to the previous line.
What's the you and I? Can I pull that slide back to a party back of mine? We can bust a night.
Can I pull that slide back? Obviously, that's how you arm the weapon as you pull the slide back on a rifle.
That was the way I could express it less dramatically. But when I look at you, I get a semi-automatically.
Yeah, there it is. We're getting into the even more hardcore sexually laced innuendo puns. When I look at you, I got a semi-automatically. Holy shit. Bravo. Holy shit. Okay, so, a semi-automatic, obviously a type of weapon. But to say you get a semi, or a semi, a less polite way of saying that would be called a half-chub. You know, your semi-erect. We'll say it that way. You know, monetization's going to go out the window for this one, too. You know, getting a semi automatically when I look at you. Brilliant wordplay. Absolutely brilliant. A metaphor for packing heat is the next line. Right when I paused on that. So, when a person is well endowed, we'll say, when a man is well endowed, they say that they're packing, sometimes short for packing heat. Packing heat also means that somebody is carrying a gun. Sometimes a male's member has been referred to as a gun, because, you know, that George Carlin made a point about that, you know. It's like, you know, warfare is you know, intently a male ideology because, you know, all the bullets and the dicks and weapons are shaped like, and missiles are shaped like dicks. And it's the subconscious need to project the penis into other people's affairs. It's called fucking with people. Great Carlin bit. But yeah, you know, the bullets and the rockets and the missiles are all shaped like dicks. Packing heat, calling it a gun. Kiss has a song called Love Gun. They're singing about their dicks. Yeah. Alright, moving on.
Tonight, that was the way I could express it less dramatically. But when I look at you, I get a semi-automatically. A metaphor for packing heat, a deadly sort of fantasy. I want a better weapon like a sexy sort of Damocles.
I want a better weapon like a sexy sword of Damocles. That's my favorite line in a song in a long time. Also holding it about crotch height. Yes, again, phallic symbols are going to be all over this video, I feel. I want a better weapon, yeah. This is like only cans, where the cans are the objects of desire. Now, it's guns are the objects of desire. I don't know if this is a game where you're just photographing guns like you were photographing cans on the one before, but there's less camera stuff involved, but I'm sure there are plots of shots. Plots of shots? Lots of shots. I can't speak anymore. You ever forget to pay your mouth bill? Yeah. It's a Matt Bronger joke. This is incredible. The song is called Shoot My Shot. So it's maybe not shooting a shot, it's shooting a shot. You know what I mean. Sword of Damocles also makes me think of Rocky Horror. Anyway.
Mr. Missy, are you listening? Come and get a little of my trigger finger discipline.
Come and get a little of my trigger finger discipline. There's a tongue-tied. Holy shit. Like, it's a new tongue. I had to replace it. I lost the last one in the war. It's just having so much trouble saying things today, and I'm sorry. Trigger finger discipline is a great line because of the innuendo with come and get my trigger finger discipline, meaning he's going to discipline you with his finger. This character is a he, because he's already referred to himself as a guy. We already know that Stupendium goes by they, them, but this character is a guy. But trigger finger discipline means that, and it's something that me as a person who knows weapons and has used weapons before, Trigger finger discipline is when you are holding a weapon, you do not put your finger on the trigger until you are ready to use that weapon. Trigger discipline is very important. Constantly you will see in movies actors who have no trigger discipline, and it drives me crazy. You want to make sure your finger is off that trigger. This way you don't accidentally squeeze it and fire around when you're not intending to. You do not put your finger on that trigger until you are ready to shoot. Trigger finger discipline is important. Short, quick, funny story. My buddy of mine from high school was getting married and wanted to go to a gun range for his bachelor party because he'd never been to a gun range and wanted to shoot a gun before he got married. And so took his entire groom's party out to the gun range. In the entire groom's party, only 2 people had ever fired a weapon. One was a former Marine who was his best man, and the other one was me. Nerdy, obviously left-wing, Ian. And growing up, my father was a card-carrying member of the NRA. I got a rifle for my 13th birthday. I know how to use weapons. I'm an actor, so I had stage training with combat, as well as real-life combat training with weapons and fighting. And so the gun range decided that me and the former Marine would be the people to teach the rest of the groom's party one at a time how to fire the weapons on the range, since we had experience. So we'd show them how to load the weapon and show them how to aim, show them how to fire. And unbeknownst to me, but I found out later, because everybody's in a glass booth and they come out one at a time to go to either the best man or to me, the general consensus was that most people wanted to come to me because I actually let them fire the weapon. I would show them how to load it, I would show them how to aim down the sights, how to rack the slide, what have you, and then let them go and let them be with it. The other guy wanted to show them more. Like, he would show them how to load and the weapon, and then they would fire, and he would take it from them and go, no, and then like show them like shooting from the hip and trying to be all fancy and showing how to hit targets a certain way. And I was just like, this is their experience, let them experience it. And apparently the consensus in the glass booth was, we're going to go to Ian because he is the one who actually lets us shoot. Not to call somebody out on that, but I found that funny because nobody watching this looks at me and goes, that's a man who knows how to use a weapon. But I am. Okay, that one almost got me to take my glasses off. The action's a little sticky. When you're talking about a weapon's action, is meaning the way the rifle reacts to when you fire it. Sometimes guitars have action, sometimes guns have action, meaning how smoothly it fires, how straight it fires. Sometimes some guns can pull a little to the left or the right, depending on how used it is. But if the action's sticky, meaning the slide doesn't fully slide when you're firing, meaning the gun might need to be cleaned, or it's just been used a lot, or the hammer doesn't respond as well when you cock the hammer back if it's not a slide action weapon. So the action could be called a little sticky. In this case, however, from all the things I've been sticking in, that's where the stickiness comes from. Bedding a weapon. I'm not going to get into it further. Use your imagination. Let's take it back a little bit. I love the trigger finger discipline line.
What I wouldn't give to get a tight grip on that tight grip of yours.
The grip is where you hold the gun. Stroking the barrel like that after you fired the weapon is a sure way to burn your hand. But innuendo being what it is, it works for the video. Holy shit.
Let me shoot my shot, baby. Let me shoot my shot. Let me shoot my shot, baby. 'Cause I like what you got. confess, like I wanna spend the night with your butt on my chest.
I want to spend the night with your butt on my chest, meaning the butt of the gun. The butt is if you're holding a rifle, the butt of the gun is usually against your arm, not your chest. If you fire a gun with the butt of the rifle on your chest, you're going to knock the wind out of yourself. But that is also, innuendo pun, so we're going to allow it. But, holy shit, that's a great line. Ridiculous. Yeah, like, if you've seen, I'm sure there are videos out there of people, like, who are first-time shooters. Like, someone who's holding a 12-gauge shotgun who doesn't realize how much kick this weapon has, and they fire it, and it flies out of their hands to behind them. I've seen a lot of these videos. So if you're firing a weapon that you have to two-hand, if you're putting the butt on your chest, it's going to kick you so hard, you're going to get the wind knocked out of you. I also learned that the hard way. I want to feel the recoil, baby, as I shoot my shot. All right, yeah, you're going to feel it after you regain the ability to breathe.
Feel the recoil, baby, as I shoot my shot.
I also like, in that laying down shot with all the confetti, also some of the red behind him is buckshot. It is basically shells for a shotgun. They're shotgun shells. They're little red, which maybe Stoops had left over from the Rip and Tear song, because there were shotgun shells in that video too. I remember stuff.
I'm just looking for a bit of compassion. When you're single, there's no thrill and pump action.
When you're single, there's no thrill in pump action. Obviously, a pump action shotgun. There are different types of shotguns. You have a 12 gauge, which does not require a pump, but usually those are, one shot at a time. You fire and then you reload. A pump action shotgun, obviously you can load multiple shots into it, like the shotgun that Linda Hamilton uses in Terminator 2. And because her arm is injured, she reloads it by racking the shot with one arm. That's hella impressive. She got ripped for that movie, and doing that takes a lot of strength and control, and that's one of the most impressive things in that movie, and it gets overlooked a lot. But the joke here, obviously, the no thrill in pump action, this is a masturbation joke. This is the type of masturbation joke that I, as a child, missed when listening to Weird Al Yankovic. Weird Al is known as a wholesome entertainer. He doesn't swear in his songs, and he doesn't usually have any innuendo in his songs. His songs are mostly PG, some kind of trail into the PG-13, but a song that I used to cover in college called One More Minute, which is a doo-wop style song. There's a line where it says, "I'm stranded at the gas station of love, and I have to use the self-service pumps." I didn't get that when I was younger listening to it, but when I was in college I went, oh, now I understand. Pumps. Self-service. No, when you're single, there's no thrill in pump action. It's a masturbation joke. You're self-servicing the pump. Moving on.
Love is born, I'm a willing combatant. Rails empty and I'm seeking attachments. I'll mount you, new modifications.
Yeah, you can mount the gun on the gun rack on the wall, or you can mount the modifications on it. But mounting is also, you get it.
There's no shame in just a little compensation. Doesn't really matter what the optics say when they don't even care that I am on probation.
The guns may not care, but most people will care if you're on probation and handle a weapon. That's just the law. The optics don't matter. That doesn't matter how it looks, but also you have the optical sight on a rifle. Yeah. Puns be flying in a Stupendium song. We knew that.
No suppressing my expression of love.
Anospressin, my expression of love, that is a suppressor on the end of that, what looks like an Uzi. A suppressor, sometimes called a silencer, does not work the way it does in movies. It does suppress the sound, but it doesn't make it silent. The way that silencers sound in most film and television shows, it doesn't sound like that. It still makes a loud noise. It is muffled, but it is not as silent or as quiet as it makes it seem in the films. But yes, that is a suppressor, because normally an Uzi, it also looks like there may be an extended clip on that Uzi. That suppressor is very large. The barrel on an Uzi is very usually snub nose, and that suppressor adding quite a length to the barrel of that an Uzi is a spray and pray weapon. You don't aim an Uzi. You just kind of point it in the general direction and hope. But the suppressor is going to limit the noise, but not completely eliminate it. It's going to eliminate whatever you point it at, though, because you're filling it full of a lot of bullets.
Say what? They don't even care that I am on probation. Ain't no suppressing my expression of love, cause when the trigger gets compressed, you know it's never enough.
Because when the trigger gets compressed, you know it's never enough. Some people could say, also, if you're making euphemisms where the penis is a gun, sometimes the penis is also a trigger, and can be triggered to shoot, if you will. So, suppressing the trigger, compressing the trigger, you get it. I don't know what this hand is doing. You understand. What's consensual in a bed of a truck? Hunting. Guys take trucks, and sometimes that is a place to do things outdoors. Sometimes it's good having life experiences. Alright.
Trigger gets compressed, you know it's never enough. Why should a fella be judged for what's consensual in the bed of a truck? It ain't a thing to make a felony of.
It ain't a thing to make a felony of. Felony weapon possession is sometimes a thing if you are on probation, which was a previous line. Loving the rhymes here, also loving the fish hat. Just saying. It is a thing to make a felony of, technically, and also if you get caught engaging in outdoor fun time activity in the bed of a truck by an officer of the law, you can be charged for, indecent exposure in the outdoors. Again, life experiences.
What goes up in your chamber is a little explosive. Give me just a minute so that I can reload it.
What goes off in your chamber is a little explosive. That is just describing how a gun works. It is an explosion. The firing cap is the base of the gun. Usually they're assisted by gunpowder and the striking of the firing cap by the hammer on the weapon. So yes, the gun chamber has an explosion happening in it when you fire a gun. Also, body parts can be called chambers, and events that involve those body parts can be called an explosion. I'm being subtle. We can, and then go another round. Give me a minute. I think was the next line.
What goes up in your chamber is a little explosive.
Give me just a minute so that I can reload and. What can I say to that line? Sometimes you can shoot multiple times in a night, and sometimes you just need a little bit more time to reload in between. That's all I'm gonna say.
A minute so that I can reload, and we can go another few rounds, but whatever goes down.
Okay, so we've now moved into lying in a cot surrounded by beer cans and magazines, smoking a cigarette, post-coitus. There's a cigarette in the barrel of the rifle, which means the gun is smoking too. Generally, a smoking gun does not mean a cigarette is involved. This is a post-coital gunshot. When I finish, well, we'll both be smoking. There's the pun that I was getting to right in the shot. I paused probably from a different reason, but paused on this shot. This is going to take a while. We are 30 minutes into this reaction, and the song is only 2 minutes done. You know what to expect with me by now. If you're new to this, yeah, you saw the runtime of this video.
Give me just a minute so that I can reload, and we can go another few rounds, but whatever goes down, well, I finish what we'll both be smoking.
No, I was pausing on the image then. We can go a few rounds, obviously, rounds of ammunition, but also a few rounds of lovemaking. Brilliant.
Shot, baby, let me shoot my shot. Let me shoot my shot, baby, 'cause I like what you got. We'll be bang, bang, bang until the break of dawn.
We'll be bang, bang, banging till the break of dawn, 'cause guns go bang. And bang is also a term for coitus. I'm just gonna say technical terms sometimes. It's just how it is. But unless you're feeling freaky, then the safety's on. Because guns have a safety, and sometimes meaning the safety's on means condom use. I was waiting for a firing blanks pun, and we got it. Firing blanks, a blank is a round for a weapon used most often in film and television productions, where that it makes the noise, it still makes the explosion in the weapon, but no round is produced. Generally, the weapon... I have a prop gun here that I just happen to have in my desk because I'm an actor and that's where I keep it. I'm not going to pull the weapon out. There's its own innuendo pun. I'm not going to pull my prop gun out because I don't want to get demonetized for that for this video. But most prop guns, the barrel is blocked. And you can't see that from stage, or you can't see that on camera. And so the blank is there for the sound and the fire, like basically the muzzle flash, we should say, of a weapon, to show that a round is being fired, that something is causing the explosion, but no round is ejected from the weapon, meaning nothing comes out of the barrel because the barrel is blocked. And also because blanks are not meant to shoot rounds. They are just meant to explode. There is no bullet in a blank to expel. Unfortunately, sometimes blanks can be faulty, sometimes prop weapons can be faulty, sometimes they use real weapons and only load them with blanks. You can load blanks into a real weapon. They're not supposed to fire a round, but sometimes mistakes can happen. Just ask Alec Baldwin, who unfortunately fired a prop weapon, did not check the weapon before firing. The crew on that production, it was a low-budget film, and they did not have the proper people on hand to make sure that that weapon was cleared for firing and cleared with a blank round in it, and something ejected from the chamber, and unfortunately they were killed. This is a true story. It has been in the news a lot, so if you haven't heard it, and I'm breaking it to you, that's weird. But yes, that is, there are sometimes backfirings, no pun intended, to blank rounds. Sometimes they are loaded improperly. Sometimes a real round accidentally goes in. That's what happened to Brandon Lee in The Crow. He was accidentally shot by a real bullet instead of a blank on the production of The Crow back in the 90s. Accidents happen. You must have better control, and what a lot of productions are doing now is they are not using blanks at all. They are having actors hold weapons and just mimic the kick on them, which is difficult to make look realistic, and they're putting in digital muzzle flash later. A lot of effects houses will do this, but you have to be convincing to show the kickback, and there needs to be some kind of mediation in between to make this look and feel and sound better than it is, because we are having too many accidents because of unregulated things on productions. Sorry, getting a little weird on that. Again, like I said, I'm an actor, so I'm on a lot of productions that you know, I've done a lot of productions in my time that have used weapons. But again, firing blanks doesn't just mean firing a weapon that a bullet that does not discharge out of the chamber. Firing blanks is also a way to express that a male is sterile, that their semen does not have the proper things in it to impregnate someone. They are firing blanks. Nothing is happening with whatever they're expelling, or shall we say ejaculating, to impregnate someone. So I'm not firing blanks as I shoot my shot. Another double meaning. Went on many tangents in this video. I might have to charge my battery, because only a half an hour in and I've got half power, and this thing was fully charged. I might need to replace the battery in this camera. But we'll wait a little bit to see how things go, and I might have to jump up and change that.
I got one in the chamber of my heart, it's you.
One in the chamber of my heart. Heart has 4 chambers, right? 4-chamber heart, is that correct? I think that's correct. But yes, one in the chamber, meaning if it's a slide action gun, one in the chamber means you have a clip full of bullets, or not, no, meaning you might not have a clip full of bullets. Sometimes the entire clip can be ejected. There's no bullets in the gun itself except for one in the chamber because you racked the slide, which means a bullet is fed from the clip into the chamber, meaning that gun is ready to fire. You may not have a clip in it, but there is still one bullet in that weapon ready to be ejected when you pull the trigger because the gun is armed. You have racked the slide, pulled the hammer back, what have you. And that is why most people, when they receive a weapon, like I tried to train the people during the bachelor party, is you want to rack that slide and make sure the chamber is clear. If you have the clip out, rack the slide, eject any shells or any bullets that may be in the gun before you weapon it, before you load the weapon, before you rack the slide again to arm it to fire, what have you. You want to make sure that weapon is clear. Anyway, 2 smoking barrels, sometimes a double-barrel shotgun. Yes.
I got 2 smoking barrels of a love
that is the Silver Ballers from the Hitman songs. The Agent 47 uses 2 dual Silver Ballers in most of the games, although in the recent games the only way to use to dual wield the Silver Ballers is to play it in VR. But Stupendium has done Hitman songs, and the Silver Ballers are the iconic weapon of Agent 47, and I believe they used them. I believe they used these in the Hitman songs that they did, and obviously those are silenced weapons.
True, I got 3 points of contact, holding my boo a 45.
3 points of contact. That is how you hold a rifle. You generally, one does not hold a rifle out like this. You have a long stock on the rifle, the butt of which should be against your shoulder. You are holding it at the grip, but you are also holding it probably on the barrel because generally that weapon is going to be heavy. So firing it one-handed is going to send it back. You need something to steady that weapon with, so that when you are holding it and it does that kick, it doesn't go flying out of your hands like in those videos I talked about. And a 45 weight day. Notice there is a period before the 45, meaning that is the caliber of a weapon, 45. Generally, it's only a 7-day wait period in the United States, anyway. But sometimes 10.
Wait till the anklet's removed.
Till the anklet's removed. Anklet meaning you're under house arrest and can't go a certain distance out of the area, otherwise the anklet will alert your parole officer.
You set your red dot on my heart, and now whenever we're
and there's multiple red dots on the heart. Obviously, you set your sights on me, and the laser sight is a red dot. Good line.
life has a hollow point.
the point of life is hollow. Life has a hollow point, but also hollow point bullets are a thing, causing a lot of damage.
I'm not self-lost, devoid of purpose and meaning. I feel so worthless, I'm dreaming about your service and cleaning.
I feel worthless, demeaning about your service and cleaning. It's just a great line.
And to keep you perfect and claiming a simple service in mind.
A simple service in mind, or a civil service, as a wedding would be. Your grip's in ivory white. Yeah, sometimes an ivory grip, usually on a pistol, is a common thing. Just basically decoration on your weapon. But obviously, brides wear ivory white to show how pure they are. That is usually the general meaning of that. That meaning has left in modern day. Usually just brides like to wear white on their wedding day. With a veil draped over your sight. I'm pausing on every line and I'm sorry. You know, the veil is usually placed over the face, covering the eyes of the bride, but also the sight of a weapon is what you aim down to see that you are going to aim for your target. So your sight, you know, the veil draped over your sight. I'm going to plug in a charger here. All right, back. Good Lord. Veil draped over your sight. So, sometimes people equate what most people lovingly refer to as gun nuts or ammosexuals as equating them with conspiracy theorists, doomsday preppers, what have you. And conspiracy theorists and doomsday preppers tend to think that the government might be out to get them, and they're sending waves into their brains, and a tinfoil hat will protect them from that. So his top hat for the wedding is tinfoil lined. Also, to those people, if you're out there watching, and you are always talking about, you know, the Second Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, the right to bear arms against a tyrannical government who might be usurping the power of the people and breaking the Constitution. Where are you? Anyway.
Nobody RSVP, so there is no one to speak, and I'm forever holding my peace.
I like how horrified the preacher is there. No one RSVP'd, meaning no one came to the wedding. It is the shot of chairs labeled Mom and Dad. They didn't show up. So there's no one to speak, because they say at a wedding, if anyone objects to this union, speak now or forever hold your peace. Meaning, generally I think it's P-E-A-C-E. Hold your peace. Meaning, speak now or forever be silent. You know. Forever holding my peace, sometimes a weapon is called your peace. Am I out of camera space on this? Minutes? Alright, we may have to splice things together. This is a disaster. I'm just seeing that flash. Alright, hang on a sec. And we're back. I apparently had not deleted old videos on my camera. Wow, went into this one super prepared. Good on you, Ian. Anyway, holding my peace. A piece is sometimes, your gun is sometimes called your piece. Here we go. Look how horrified that preacher is. And generally, I'm sorry that this is where I've paused, and that's the image that you're seeing right now. Generally, you don't want to put your mouth on the barrel of a gun unless you're thinking of, how do they say it on YouTube? Unaliving yourself? Yeah, let's move past this.
Take you away from me if they try.
Alright, full conspiracy theorist now. the denim on denim, or as we call it, the Canadian tuxedo. That's a good look. The bandana had some tinfoil in it.
They try to say that this nation's free.
All right, we're deep throating the barrel in front of the preacher. Come on, you save that to the truck bed.
I'm pretty sure there's a laser beam in the sky that sets the stipulation where vaccines to provide.
Full on conspiracy theorist, yes. The laser beams in the sky that the tinfoil hats will protect you from. The vaccines that we got for COVID are full of 5G. And I made a song about it called Vaccine Day. It's on my channel. It's making fun of that as well. Colt, Michigan Power Hour. It's a great name, Colt, Michigan. Yeah, because a lot of these conspiracy theorists tend to be thought of as living in the American Midwest. Michigan is part of the Midwest, yes.
Don't drink the water supply. The water's crawling with 5G. If you wanna survive these supplements.
Bullet hole brain supplement. I mean, technically.
You can buy designed by the FBI. Keep Bill Gates out of your mind.
And we've learned now to definitely keep Bill Gates out of things.
And times your manhood by 9. Leave all your horses may shine.
Times your manhood by 9, meaning increases the size of your weapon by 9 times. Also, a 9mm is a type of weapon.
Evil secret societies of kingdoms are keep us all. The tide leads to these state-funded crises.
This song took a turn. Secret societies of gay film stars and high priests. Turns out that's not what the secret societies are.
Keep us all. The tide leads to these state-funded crises. Using immigrant crime sprees to distract from the nightly rape by transgender practice.
Beautiful. That is an amazing shot. Yeah, there's a lot of, shall we say, right-wing talking points in this that turn out to be true and yet not. None of them are transgender or gay or yeah, no, none of those in there.
Oh gosh darn it, lost my train of thought. Where was I? Flat Earth, bird drones, estrogenizing chemtrails, cloud people.
Estrogenizing chemtrails. Because they're turning the frogs gay.
Oh yeah, guns.
I like how the priest is looking through the Bible to see, anything that might counteract this union. Oh, okay. That's a ring on it, but it's, did they have a baby gun? Logistically, I don't want to know how that works. Yeah. The lyrics pew pew baby pew 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 that is just by itself just a hilarious lyric. That is so funny. We got the kind of love you see in a magazine. A magazine is a clip is sometimes called a magazine. A clip for a weapon is sometimes called a magazine. I didn't realize that the magazines, literature magazines, in the shot were called Hot Lead Swimsuit Issue. That woman has a gun for a head. Swollen Barrel, this month's cover star, wants to help you with that. Vixen turns up the heat, and in the other one, hot guns to get your blood pumping. I can't see what's by Stoops' hand there. And there's another one that's under the arm that I also cannot clearly read. And so many beer cans. A couple unopened, but mostly opened and crushed. Shells in red, blue. All the colors of the rainbow. No, just the American ones. It's me and you in this 3-liter tub of Vaseline, because you want to make sure the gun is well oiled. Well oil that gun. Grip lube. Get a grip. Make your guns happy. Moving on. Brought my wife to a gunfight. A play on the term "don't bring a knife to a gunfight." I brought my wife to a gunfight. One of my friends is a comedian named Ross Childs, who does comedy music, but also does hilarious TikToks under the name Crabman732. Plays J.D. Vance in a lot of them, but also plays this character named Cletus. Well, actually, Honk Snort Cletus is the name. And he often talks about his rifle wife in those clips. And I felt like rifle wife might come up in this song. I always say, I prefer the portmanteau of wifle, but that's just me. Let me shoot my shot, baby. Let me shoot my shot. All right, we've gone up the. We've had a key change to a higher, and just eating the supplement raw with a ladle instead of mixing it into something. That's Tommy Shrigley would have something to say about that. For those of you who watch Dropout, yeah. Perfect. That's like the cinnamon challenge. You can see Stoops coughing it through. Amazing shot. Just screaming, waving a wad of $100 bills. Just, it ain't imaginary, but maybe kind of fallacy. The word play in that line, we haven't even heard it, I'm just reading it off of the screen. Fallacy, the way it's spelled, meaning evocative of a phallus, or, are all dick-shaped. That's what a phallus is. But also a fallacy, spelled F-A-L-I-C-Y, means something that is inaccurate. An imaginary, maybe a little fallacy. Let's get an actual definition for fallacy here. Fallacy, F-A-L-L-A-C-Y, is a flaw in reasoning or a deceptive false, a mistaken belief that renders an argument unsound, invalid, or misleading. So, yeah, live Googling of definitions. So yes, there is a double meaning to that word on how it sounds, but not how it's obviously spelled. I think those are homonyms. Whatever. No, that's a word that's spelled the same but has two meanings. I forget. There's so many synonyms, homonyms, homophones. The English language is just 3 languages in a trench coat, and it mugs you in the alleyway to search your pockets for loose grammar. We're gonna live forever, trigger happily. Happily ever after, but trigger happy, meaning he's somebody who likes to shoot a lot. Weird Al has a gun song, to go back on comedy music things, about the love of guns, called Trigger Happy. It is a Beach Boys pastiche. Armed and amorous. Not armed and dangerous, but armed and amorous, meaning full of love. Again, polyamorous means full of love for multiple partners, as we explained at the beginning. So yes, armed and amorous instead of armed and dangerous. Just the joy.
Just you and me against the world, baby. Just as soon as I complete my parole.
Just as soon as I complete my parole, it's you and me against the world. Yes, that's, again, if you're on probation or parole, you have a lot longer to wait to get that weapon. Showing trigger discipline here, where the finger is not on the trigger of the gun, but resting on the trigger guard.
Which, yes, I may have technically broken the terms of. But they can't arrest a man for a crime of passion now, can they?
Crime of passion. Because of the love of guns.
Wait, they can?
Also, a crime of passion is a definitely arrestable offense. A crime of passion is where you kill someone out of love. Meaning, like, say, a crime of passion is you catch your partner cheating on you and you kill one or two of the people involved in the flagrante delicto. That is sometimes called a crime of passion because you are passionate about someone in question and you have ended their life. So yes, you can be arrested for a crime of passion because sometimes it leads to, death.
Shoot.
And was waiting on that line, oh shoot, to accidentally fire around, but he was showing trigger discipline. So.
Poly Armory High Caliber Love is available right now on Steam.
High caliber love. Meaning high caliber, meaning of high quality, but also high caliber, meaning the caliber of the gun is a higher level. A 45 and a 357 Magnum, they are different caliber weapons. A 50 caliber gun is usually a rifle, and those bullets are big. So yes, that's the pun there. But yes, here's the ad for the game.
Even it's for the low price of free. And my profession.
There is Explore the Bunker, so there are bunkers in the game, so it wasn't just playing on stereotypes for the theme of the song. It is actually in the game. These are anthropomorphized gun people. They have a gun for a head, and it looks like they're packing. His name is Remington. The character's name is Remington. A Remington is a type of weapon. It is a manufacturer of weapons, actually. Remington makes guns. They often make rifles. Remington, I'm not explaining. You can look up what rimming is. I'm not saying it in this video. Please, double-barreled prick was my father. What? What? Don't answer that.
Your guns are under threat, Patriot, and it's up to you to defend them, befriend them, and, well, you get the idea.
Defend them, befriend them, or you get the idea. All right, this is...
There ain't nothing sexier than the Second Amendment. Hunker down in that bunker and shoot your shot with an arsenal of amorous armaments.
That is a great one-line pitch. I want to hear that line again, actually.
Hunker down in that bunker and shoot your...
Hunker down in that bunker and shoot your shot on amorous armaments. Whew. That is a great one-line pitch for a game.
Shot with an arsenal of amorous armaments.
Arsenal of amorous armaments.
The government are coming for your guns. Come for them first.
The government is coming for your guns. Come for them first. Enough said.
Details below. Thanks for watching. And I'm very sorry for any resulting trauma. Years ago, a good friend of mine asked me to make a...
And now we're back out of the character, and we're back to Stoops, apologizing for making such an innuendo-laced song. I smell another award.
Theme song to their game about sexy soda cans. And to be fair, you all liked it. I've seen the TikToks. So when that same friend came back and said, this time we're doing sexy guns, what was I supposed to do? Not make a song laden with puns and political commentary?
I mean, in this particular political climate, how could you not? I get it. Yes, Only Cans is a very popular song. Vending Machine of Love is great. A friend of mine actually covered that song at a convention. The convention that you probably saw the ad for at the beginning of this. I'm the music guest of honor at MarsCon coming up next month. And either last year or the year before, a friend covered Vending Machine of Love. And of course, Stupendium won the Logan Award for, I believe, comedy music video for that one.
Yeah, sure, right. If you enjoyed, again, seek help. Or check out my playlist of other songs. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the Liberty Bell? I don't know, at this point, look, the game's free, it's good, just play it. I need a drink. Well, I guess somebody's got to drink all of these cans of Bud Light.
Somebody's got to drink all these cans of Bud Light. Or you could, just go with only cans. Alright, so that was Stoops' Shoot My Shot. That was phenomenal. Thank you once again to Stupendium for sending me that early so that I could react to it, so this reaction could hit the same time the video does. Absolutely phenomenal song. I hope my reaction lived up to all your expectations, Stoops. Thank you once again. Folks, go show Stupendium some love. Link is in the description to this original song without me yammering all over it. If you did like this reaction, though, please like, share, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. Do all the things to feed the algorithm to get more eyeballs onto these videos. And if you really want to help the channel out like these lovely folks over here do, consider supporting me on Patreon, where patrons get to see these videos early, get my music and comedy early, and all sorts of other cool things like that. Anyway, that's all for this week. We'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Start it up, cause I've got a job to do. My day begins at 1:45 to the crack of noon, and then soon I'll bring you all sorts of stuff to chew. Never thought I'd have this kind of job at 42. Work where? Well, I don't want to be rude. Drop the name of my job and I might be sued. But to be fair, I guess I'll spare you a simple name clue. The German word for over and what you do to food. Anyway, that's to say the name's weird.